I'm Ben McMahon, Director of StartUP Columbus. Today we're excited to open the new StartUP Columbus Incubator, a place for entrepreneurs and all things startup. In May, when we completed construction, we had hoped to have a big community celebration, but due to COVID-19, we decided to have our grand opening virtual. Thanks for joining. Let me show you around.
Columbus, Georgia is an amazing place to live. You know, the thriving heartbeat of our community is our uptown. And what better place to launch the brand new location of StartUP Columbus than right here in Uptown. The City of Columbus is proud to be able to partner with Columbus 2025 and with StartUP as we try to pave the way for the next wave of entrepreneurs to launch their dreams right here in Columbus, Georgia.
For entrepreneurs, we know it's so important to have a place that they can go to for support and assistance as they launch their businesses. Now, with StartUP Columbus, we have that place in our community. Whether you're a student who's thinking about plans after college, whether you're a full-time employee with a part-time dream, or whether you're just someone who has a great idea and don't know how to give birth to it, StartUP Columbus is for you.
You know, when Columbus 2025 started, we knew one thing was that Columbus had a long history of a lot of successful entrepreneurial companies. Companies like W.C. Bradley and Aflac and Synovus and TSYS and had all had great success around Columbus. The one thing that we learned from the research was that in today's world, we weren't doing very well at creating new companies. And the one thing that we thought we needed the most was a center of all things entrepreneurial. And so StartUP Columbus was the answer for that. And so we are extremely excited about what StartUP Columbus has become and what we think it's going to be in the future and what it'll mean for this community for years and years down the road.
The Columbus Chamber of Commerce is proud to support StartUP Columbus as they support businesses, entrepreneurs, and the innovative spirit of our community.
Columbus State University and the Columbus State University Properties Foundation are so excited to partner with the Chamber, with Columbus 2025 for StartUP Columbus. We can't wait to see you become the entrepreneur this city needs.
At StartUP Columbus, entrepreneurs are everything to us. We're excited about opening the space to support starters in any way we can. Here are two amazing businesses that we're proud to call our own.
Bijou Craft Kombucha is Columbus, Georgia's only kombucha taproom and full-service kombucha bar. I started Bijou kind of out of a love for science and food. I was making kombucha at home and really just wanted to be able to sell it to friends, and it got to the point where their friends wanted to buy it and I didn't want to get in trouble for selling it under the table. So to find out the legality of selling kombucha, I formed of a program called StartUP Columbus. It's a 9-week course that features a program called Co-Starters. StartUP Columbus was incredibly pivotal to our fruition. I mean, without the connections we made and the working relationships we forged, we wouldn't be in this space we are right now. And we have a really good location considering our inception was less than a year ago. So without the Co-Starters program and the resources that came with it through StartUP, I don't think we'd be successful like we are now.
So ClinStep is a clinical research organization. It's located here in our very own Columbus, Georgia. And the premises behind ClinStep is to be a center where we can cater to patients. We started it as a method for change, to pioneer in an industry where we can, passionately cause change and not just from a statistical side. StartUP Columbus has been extremely beneficial. I mean, I will even say this, that they have made it and accelerated our process months.
When you have your hands in a startup, there's 50,000 things to do, and you can find yourself starting here and going there. But when you get that, those conversations started, like, okay, what's the deadline? What's the next thing?
Right.
It makes sense of it, and I find myself taking notes of my own business of like what's next. So I think that's been really helpful, just having those check-ins of what's next and next steps. It's really good to get all the ideas from up here and put them on paper so that we can move forward. And I didn't think I needed that, but it's been really good. It's been a real blessing. It's been really good.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us for the opening of the new StartUP Columbus at the corner of 12th Street and Front Avenue. Be sure to stop by the Incubator today for an open house and in-person tours. We'll be here until 6 p.m. and reservations are not necessary. We look forward to seeing you.